From sunrise to sunset, come along with me and my dogs as I travel any and everywhere I want to drive, because home is where I park it. I was parked next to my brother's house for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks straight. I hadn't seen him in 3 years. He came out to the lake with me and his son yesterday, last night or whatever. They stayed for about 18 hours because, yes, he has to go to work in the morning. He has to be up at 5 in the morning. And now that they're gone, I'm sad. Like, seriously, he made me give him 2 hugs. 2 hugs. I feel Opal's loss even more now that he's gone. I'm away from my family. I'm only an hour and a half away from them. I'm not going back. I hate Vegas. I'm not going back. I'm headed back to Texas. And now I'm just sitting here like, do I wait till Wednesday? Because that's when I initially planned to leave here. Or do I just go? Because I'm sad. And I'm tired of being sad. Opal's been gone for 3 weeks. And I have cried at least shed at least a tear almost every single day. She wasn't just a dog. She wasn't just a puppy. She was my baby dog. Like, she was in diapers. I really did treat her like a baby, and I miss her so much. And it hurts sometimes when I see her brother healthy and still alive. Like, I'm not mad at him by far. No, I love him. He's my little man. He just learned how to go up and down the stairs with all by himself today. Like, and I'm loving his growth. Like, but it just makes me sad to see that she's not here with him. And I know they miss her. They do. Like, because Theodore's, he's been completely different since she's been gone. He's been so attached. And he was attached before, but I mean, he's been so attached. So attached to me since she's been gone. Like, they miss her. I miss her. I know life goes on. Eventually it's not going to hurt as much, but it hurts. It hurts. I gotta show y'all this beautiful scene because the sun's starting to go down and it's gorgeous. Just look at this gorgeous lake. The sad part is you can see how much water has depleted. Like, technically this is supposed to be underwater. I don't know if it was 20 years ago or whatever this was underwater, but all this was supposed to be underwater still. You can see where the water lines are. You can see that it was underwater. Like, that's what dirt looks like after it's been dried up underwater. Like, no, it's so sad, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And no, we didn't go to the tourist part of Lake Mead. We went to Stewart's Point or whatever. It's a whole hour into Lake Mead recreational area or whatever. Like, because I don't want to be where all the tourists are. I've been to Lake Mead tourist park. They got the biggest catfish ever because they're used to being fed by people. But this is just gorgeous. You see these clouds? We had clouds like this come through last night, and I hear thunder again like I did last night. But last night we also had heavy wind, like so heavy it broke part of my door type situation. Like, the clouds over here, but we didn't have a storm. So gorgeous. But it did just get so much cooler because those clouds came through. I'm appreciative. I'll let y'all know if it rains. I really just walked all the way up here to basically find the route, to find the road, the correct road, well, it's not a road, the correct path to get out of here. So when I do decide to get out of here, I'm not driving to the wrong area. But, you know, see, you can't even see Bertha. That big old vehicle, she's beyond it. Like, that looks high from where we're parked. The lake is all the way down there. I get service up here. Great service up here. Spotty service down there. Extremely spotty service. Like, there's hours it just doesn't come in. And it's okay. Because, you know, part of me's like, oh, I want to go where I always have service. Like, because I haven't hooked up Starlink yet, because I haven't needed to. Like, everywhere I've been parked, I just moved to where there's service. There's spotty service down there. Like I said, if there was an emergency, I just run up here or drive up here or whatever. Like, and there's other people around, and I know they have service because I have service up here. And when I first got here a couple days ago with my brother, I was able to call him and he was able to call me, and we had great service up here. It's just when we go down closer to the lake, that's where the service disappears. But I don't care. I'd rather be parked, like, because yeah, the dogs can play and wander all this and explore all this, and yeah, that's great. But no, my treasure bear, she loves to go swimming. We're by water for a reason. We are by the water for a reason. I didn't just look up some land we can go park and be. No, I looked up Lake Mead because I wanted my dogs to be by some water where they can swim freely and not be bothered by people. So yeah, Precious, she's not a swimmer. Like, she can swim. She doesn't like to swim. Once the water gets past her ankle, she's like, nah, I'm cool with this. Like, and Pearl, she's just ducked in there a couple times trying to get some ducks, like, literally, and then she'll get right out. But Treasure, on the other hand, no, she's going out in the water all the way out there and everything, really trying to get the ducks. She really swims. And I really feel if Pearl and Treasure were together, Pearl would be swimming out there together with her. Like, in Theodore, he just fell in. He's gotten in just a little bit a couple times. He's only been swimming one time and that was in my brother's pool. And that was the very first time. And he was just like, what in the world? Like, I feel like if I got in the water with him, he'd swim for real. Like, that, me and my issues with natural water. I'm sitting here trying to follow the map to see where Lake Mead water comes from, and if there's any way it connects to an ocean. Like, I'm terrified of sea critters. I'm terrified, not of the fish, but of sharks and alligators and crocodiles and jellyfish and stingrays and anything that could be lethal in the water. And it's ridiculous because that's all that keeps on popping up on my YouTube channel is people who have been killed while they're on vacation. It's one show's like couples that have been killed while they're on vacation, couples that are killed, and then it's like deadly animals, and it's like, oh my goodness, like, so this isn't something I should be watching while I'm at the lake. And yeah, you said you're at the lake, but I know. I remember when my grandmother told me, don't be afraid of the water. There's sharks live in the salt water. I said, nope, there's freshwater sharks and there's saltwater sharks. And there's some that can go in both. And I know for a fact there's some that can go in both. And they're bullheads. And they're usually around the river, the river mouth. The mouth of the river. Like, I know way too much about sharks. Way too much about sharks. You would think I studied them. But no, I'm afraid of them. So I know. Like, that's the only thing I fear is sharks. Look at this. This is, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. It's going to be 1,000,000 degrees. It's going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be 90 today or it's going to be 99. I forget. I know I saw 100 in the forecast. I'm not staying till we get 100. I have the air conditioner. I need to cut the vents, the vent holes. There we go. I need to cut the vent holes. I'm most likely going to do that today once I have more power. The sun's only been, the sun came up at 5 something. But it doesn't really start to charge the solar generator until about 8 something. Like, that's when the sun is actually above and not just like, hey, I'm winking over here. Oh my goodness, I gotta turn this camera around so y'all can see the gloriousness. Is that how you say it? Look at this. It's just gorgeous. I could see for miles and miles and miles and miles. So I appreciate desert beauty more than most. It could be because I've lived in the desert a lot. a lot. Like, I lived in Palmdale when I was a little girl, and as a young adult, I lived in the Mojave Desert. I've lived in Nevada. I've lived in Las Vegas for a couple years. I lived in Barstow, California for a couple years. And now I live in Amarillo, Texas, which is more desert. It's more desert. One thing I love about the desert is the heat. Yeah, I love the heat. I can't stand the cold. I can't stand the cold at all. I don't like the fact that the desert gets cold at night. But if you find water in the desert, like a lake, a river, a creek, or whatever, be by that. Wherever the water is, that's where it'll be warmer. So seriously, not necessarily during the day, but at night, the moisture in the air traps the heat in the air. If there's no moisture in the air, then there's not, once the sun goes down, so does the heat. That's why it's best to park by the lake. I put my heater away, and I love it. I love the fact that my heater's in my garage right now, or my basement, or my trunk, whatever you want to call it. And it'll be there until I get to Amarillo, because once I get to Amarillo, I saw 49 still in the forecast. We're walking back down. All right, I'll talk to you later. Pearl led me to the spot where my brother was trying to get to. See? Can you see? Oh, wait, where'd Bertha go? Okay, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? You can't see her. How come I can't see her? She's like behind me. Can't. Oh, there you go. You can see her over there? I think I can see her over there. I don't know. But yeah, he was trying to get to this spot. And he's like, I bet you're going to figure out how to get there. You're going to drive over there. I said, I'm not moving my vehicle until it's time to move my vehicle. But Pearl likes to go on walks. She likes to go explore the land. Treasure's too busy playing in the water. Pearl actually wants to explore the land. So yeah, Pearl took me here. And it's the first time somebody isn't here. Because usually, moments after somebody leaves, somebody else pulls up. I'm like, it doesn't look as bad. It's ugly water. I can't. You see the cup? I found a squirt gun. Splash, splash. It's, I don't know, sort of kind of broken. Let's see if I can fix it. But yeah, somebody lost their flip-flops. Don't ever take flip-flops into the water. It doesn't work. They're not flippers. They hold you back. They're terrible. It's so beautiful out here. It is so beautiful out here. Like, it's just like 90-something degrees outside. The air conditioner does work. I did make the holes in the van today. Yay! So successful. Now I just need a little vent cover type situation. And I'm gonna make a temporary one out of cardboard until I get to Home Depot. See, they're sinking in the mud. That's why I can't get in the water. They're sinking. The simple fact that I can't get past that 2, 3, 4 feet of sinking in the mud. Like, no, it feels like quicksand, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I feel trapped, and that's not something you do to me. I'm like, nope. Look, see, he's stuck. Not stuck, but it's a terrible feeling to feel like you're stuck in the mud, literally. Like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You got to get stuck in it to get into the water. You got to get stuck in it to get out the water. And my fight or flight mode, I start spazzing out. I don't like feeling like I'm trapped by the mud. It's red mud, like red clay, mud, dirt. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's the same stuff we have at Lake Meredith in Texas. Like, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I really thought about going for a swim, but I can't get in that water. I just can't. Like, she managed to find a spot. Like, what? She just got in and out. She just got out without having mud all over her. I'm like, is this the secret spot? Oh, snap. I'm looking at rocks down there, and I'm just like, it's scary. Me not knowing what's in the water. I mean, yeah, okay. It seems feasible. I'm still not doing it. I'm still not doing it. I need clear water. Let me go next to Spokane again. They have clear water there. Like, it literally is clear. Showing my mother a picture. She's like, the water is so clear you can see through it. Exactly. I'm not afraid to swim in that water because it's so clear you can see through it. But, my paranoia won't let me get in that water. It just won't. It just won't let me do it. So we're gonna continue to walk and enjoy. I got on a tube top. It's hot. You know, we're gonna. Well, not necessarily it's hot. I'm trying to tan. It would make more sense if I had on shorts. But I'm tired of my body being so many different colors. Like I'm so pale in certain places, and my feet look so dark. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this beautiful, beautiful place a little while longer. Just a little while longer. And there Bertha goes. She looks so far away. As you can see, there's people up there, and there. I've never been completely alone, but it's definitely less crowded than Quartzsite. Even though I went to Quartzsite in mid-March, and it's less crowded than Havasu. Oh my goodness, all the people at Lake Havasu. But this is from a higher viewpoint. It is gorgeous out here. And yes, there's fish in the lake, so you can go fishing. Oh, they're leaving the little. That's not solar panels up top. That's a pop top. I saw it up the other day. They've been here since before I got here. But yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Someone lost something in the water. I promise you. Just take in the beauty. But look at this part. It looks like Jungle Book. It looks like a scene from Jungle Book. Where the vultures. Here we go. You can park down there. You can park. There's several places where I could have got closer to the water. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not moving. My dogs are in here somewhere. I want to go there. That looks interesting. So that's where I'm going to be. I finally found some place where I can put my feet in without sinking into the mud. The little rock island thingy thing. Well, it's not the island. I don't know what you want to call it. It still scares me because I'm like a drop off. But there is a little tiny island over there. I'm not swimming there. I told you. I'm terrified. You don't understand. Me and my issues with what could be in the water. Even though I've seen people swimming. I've seen people swimming in here. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep on. See, I can't even get any closer. I'm like, what if I fall? Oh my goodness. The only thing that scares me is is the fear of the unknown. That's the only thing that scares me is the fear of the unknown. And ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. I've watched too many scary things. I'm like, it could be lurking in the water waiting just for me. Could be watching all them other people. Said, nope, I want juicy Mel.